Welcome into Stone Memorial High School in Crossville, Tennessee, the site of the first high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture of the Season, as the visiting York Institute Dragons take on the hosting Stone Memorial Panthers. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joined in the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing broadcast booth by my broadcast partner, Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Gunlock on the sideline today, and the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us here this evening. Moments away from kickoff. It is a delayed kickoffs all over the place because of some pop-up showers and storms that blew through the area. Games starting to go live and kick off, and we are excited about this one tonight. What a great way to kick off the high school football season. Two contrasting styles, two teams that have gone back and forth over the past several years. No shortage of storylines to get to, and we welcome you into the Watson Chevy pregame show. Jeremy, first off, excitement in the air. It is dry for now, beautiful weather at kickoff. What could be better than this? We're back with high school football.
Hey, I know we had a few games last night, and Livingston had a great win last night against Cumberland County, but it is kickoff week one, football Friday night, and I'll be honest with you, other than a Vols kickoff, there's nothing better on the planet than starting out high school football. And, I mean, great officials on the field, veteran guys, two great coaches. And you know what's funny about Coach Samber? You refer to him now as a veteran coach. You know, and I thought about that, and I was thinking about how much of a veteran Coach Derwin Wright is. But then now that Coach Samber has a few years behind him, he's a veteran coach in the Upper Cumberland. So we have two, like you mentioned, two contrasting styles, two veteran coaches, two football teams that need to figure out how they're going to replace some talent that they lost. Man, let's roll.
It is a great matchup here today, and it is another meeting between these two teams. York has won the last two meetings, each by a possession. We hope we're in for more of the same tonight. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. The York Dragons under head coach Derwin Wright. This is his 20th total season in Jamestown as head coach of the Dragons from 1997 to 2008. 1 year in 2014, then a couple of years from 2017 to 2019, and then he's back from 2022 till the present, and talk about a successful run, especially recently for the Dragons. 3 straight trips to the Class 2A semifinal round, one of the class's best year over year, but they're trying to wash the bad taste out of their mouths. Fell in their last game last year, that semifinal round at now region foe Marion County, 42-0. For York, they're looking for a better start to the season. It's been a slow start. Last year, dropped 2 straight, including 7 turnovers in a loss at Clay County in game number 1. Return a lot of the skill positions. They do lose Logan Pennell from a year ago, but they bring back the quarterback, Nathaniel Tipton, a couple of backs in Blake Boyles and Cole Brannon, receivers, Grayson Winningham, another back in Landon Robbins. This is a York team with a lot of familiar faces that will be carrying and catching the football tonight. On the other side, the Stone Memorial Panthers and their head coach Derek Samber. This is season number 8 for him here at Stone Memorial, and they are 44-35 in that time. Of course, Coach Samber played and coached for 2 seasons at York Institute. He played under Derwin Wright, now going up against him on the headsets. For Stone last year, they lost in the first round of the playoffs, 33-21 at Loudon. They were 5-6 on the season, but it was a great start for them a year ago. They had a really strong start, then they dropped their final 4 games to end the season. Noah Potter, their starting quarterback, we'll talk a lot about him, got hurt several times during that year. He did miss that playoff game at Loudon. York has won the last 2 meetings, as I mentioned. In the game of the week, Stone Memorial's had some success. This is their 12th game of the week. They are 5-6
really?
all time in the high school football game of the week.
You just like stopping at Buc-ee's, don't you?
Absolutely. They are 3-2 all time against York Institute. On the other side, York, they're 3-1 all time in the high school football game of the week. And this is the start, Jeremy, of a really tough schedule for Derwin White's team. He said, hey, when you make 3 straight semifinals, people say no, they won't play you. They're playing all of Region 4-4A with the exception of Macon County, including next week against White County. They got a really good 3A team in Meigs County. Of course, Marion County in their region now. So the start of a tough schedule for the Dragons, and ultimately it comes down to this. 2 very contrasting styles. The up-tempo, throw-it-around offense of the Panthers against the single-wing, ground-and-pound offense of the York Dragons.
And to me, if I look at the York offense specifically, the thing that jumps out at me is where are we at with those 4 replaced offensive linemen, especially with what they do and what Coach Wright wants to do well. It's who's grown up, who's stepped up, who can you plug in that can help you, do exactly what Coach Wright and York want to do.
Upperman against Knoxville Webb is getting started here momentarily. They are getting the stream up. It'll be fine. I promise. It always is fine. I appreciate the passion, but it's going to be all right. We're live all over the place tonight with High School Football Game of the Week presented by Mayberry's Furniture, live on the main UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Hub Plus Roku app, live on Twin Lakes and Spectrum Channel 192. As we continue on with the Watson Chevy pregame show, it is week 1 for everybody. We're going to be just fine. Let's get to the starting lineups in this ball game presented by Tee-Up in Baxter, your hometown state-of-the-art indoor golfing experience. First for the Stone Memorial Panthers offensively. They're led by their senior quarterback, Noah Potter. We're going to mention a new name tonight. Starting at tailback, the sophomore, A.J. Vandiver. Tons of speed with A.J. Vandiver. Lincoln Eldridge and Dylan Phillips will carry the football as well. The all-first-team preseason Upper Cumberland member, Caden Page, starts at wide receiver alongside Dylan Phillips and Hunter Haney. The tight end is Carson McCoy. Left to right on the offensive line for a team returning 3 starters from a year ago, Cooper Disney, Braden Thompson, Colt Hayes, Wyatt Blaylock, and Cole Hench. Defensively for the Panthers tonight, up front, Cole Hench, Braden Thompson, and Chance Hall. The linebackers, Carson Bunker, Cade Radcliffe, Lincoln Eldridge, and Carson McCoy. Darrell Davis also starts at linebacker. In the secondary for Coach Derek Samber, Ethan Looper, Torrey McDowell, Dylan Phillips, and Kyle Hench. The Tee-Up starting lineups for their opponents tonight, the York Dragons. Starting at quarterback is the senior Nathaniel Tipton. His backs will be Blake Boyles, Calvin Boyles, and Landon Robbins. The receivers, Cole Brannon, Joseph Lender, and Grayson Winningham. Starting tight end is Dawson Brown. On the offensive line, Jaden Hargis, Bentley Stevens, Jamie Calhoun, and Austin Wingard. Defensively tonight for the Dragons up front, Jamie Calhoun, Dawson Brown, Brody Bird. In the linebackers in this 3-4 defense, Blake Boyles, Joseph Lender, Nathaniel Tipton, and Landon Robbins. And down the back end of the secondary will be tested tonight against the Stone Memorial Panthers. Grayson Winningham, Wyatt Choate, Cole Brannon, and Ryder Smith. Excitement's in the air. Really good crowd here for Stone on this side, and a lot of excitement for both teams. York feels like they're trying to get over the hump, get to that next game, that final game, the 15th game of the season, a state championship, and Stone trying to become the first Crossville team ever to make the 3rd round of the playoffs.
Again, we talked about the excitement of football Friday night, and here we are. We're close to kickoff. 2 great teams, 2 great coaches, 2 proud alumni, just the programs here, just ready to rock and roll.
Hallie Ledbetter talked with both coaches earlier ago. We'll start with Derek Samber. Slow into the season last year, but all the attention on this year, Hallie.
Derek Samber mentioned this is a new season, and they have some new talent that they are ready to roll with, and some of those players are really stepping up into their new roles as they have lost some players last year that made some big marks on their team.
And on the other side, Derwin Wright, a lot of newcomers on that offensive line for the Dragons this year, Hallie.
They're trying to get some momentum going and play it like a practice, as he had mentioned. This is not a region matchup. He mentioned that they also have been working with the young offensive line and have been trying to get them ready for this season.
Thanks to Hallie. She'll be with us throughout the season. Hallie Gunlock, new last name. I'm going to call her by her old one a few times. That's just because I'm getting old and forgetful. But by the end of the season, it'll be just fine. The York Dragons on the road will kick off to open the game. They're in the white jerseys, purple pants, gold stripe down those pants with the white helmets, and the Y for York Institute on the side. Stone in the very nice new home black jerseys, gold shorts, gold numbers with white trim, the white helmets with Stone on the side. Brand new field here as well. Bermuda grass looks fantastic
They
tonight.
have done a magnificent job with this field. It looks fantastic. And my favorite thing about Stone's home jerseys is I can read the numbers. Last year we had such a difficult time reading the numbers, but I'm telling you, beautiful, beautiful field, beautiful night for football.
York's going to kick left to right on your screen. Stone will work right to left. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Tollis and Hallie Gunlock on the sidelines. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. A new season is upon us. Let's get it on in 2025. Low line drive kick going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line. And York right there to make a good open field tackle. Already a little chippiness on the near side of the field as well. 2 teams that are not region opponents. They don't like each other very much opening the year against each other.
Yeah, I assure you there is no love lost between these two programs.
So now we will see Noah Potter. He only played in about 7 or 8 total games when you consider some of the injuries. He was dinged up on the first drive against York Institute, really took out his ability to run the football in that game, but he looks great in the preseason. He's got a host of weapons. A.J. Vandiver, the sophomore running back, is on his left hip, and they're going to send 2 receivers to the right for the opening offensive play of the season for Stone. Potter takes the snap. He's rolling out to his left, going to fire on the run. Receiver Page makes the catch, and he'll be hit and dropped down right there by the Dragons. Wyatt Choate right there to make the tackle. It'll be a gain of about 3, and Stone, they like to go up tempo a little bit Tennessee-esque. They'll get back on the ball quickly here.
Good safe play to start for Stone there. Great open field tackle by York.
2 to the right, 1 to the left as Potter surveys. He has the snap. Going to play fake. Going to keep it himself. Being pressured. Rolls to his right. Stutter steps. Dragons all around. Potter weaving through, and he'll be hit and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And the York defensive front gets through. Joseph Linder, first one there. One of the team leaders in tackles a year ago. He's there on the linebacker spot. He's joined by a couple of really experienced guys, led by Blake Boyles. Over 120 tackles a year ago for Derwin Wright. 4 receivers set here for Stone on 3rd down and 7. And now we have a check, and that's going to be offsides, and maybe a little bit of that inexperience as Jamie Calhoun jumped early. As Stone just did the little check with me offense, and that's going to be a cheap 5 yards for the Panthers.
And here's the thing, that is legal. I have never been a fan of that because obviously you're doing it to try to get them to jump off sides, but hey, you've got to take advantage of the rule book where you can.
Snap taken for Potter. Play fake. He's going to keep it himself on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more. Potter weaving through traffic. He'll be hit and taken down, but not before Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance. 1st down for the Panthers.
Of course, the penalty there just changes what you can do offensively with the 5 yard. 3rd and 7 is totally different than 3rd and 2.
So now Stone gets back on the football here. The Panthers move the chains. Little help from the penalty. 3 down front for the Dragons of York. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Potter. Has the snap. Going to give to Vandiver. The sophomore with his first carry around left side. Breaks up 1 tackle, and now he'll be slung down, but not before a gain of about 8.5 yards. A.J. Vandiver with a great gain on 1st down. Joseph Linder again makes the stop for York. Expect a lot of that this year. Good weather now that it's stopped raining. It's cooled things off. The field will be a little wet, but nothing they can't handle. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Potter. He's in the gun with Vandiver on his left. Has the snap. Little play fake. Dropping back. Looking left. He's got Page open deep, and he looked back shoulder. Couldn't make the catch. Page had a step. The throw a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, if Potter could have kept that ball a little more away from the sideline, that's 6.
The Upperman game is coming, I promise. They're working on it. Two to the left, 1 to the right. And now shifting over the other way will be Dylan Phillips. 3rd down and short for the Panthers. Potter going to keep it himself on the quarterback keeper around left side. He's got the 1st down. It's a Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance 1st down, and then a late hit. Cole Brannon connected with the quarterback after he was well out of bounds, and that's going to be 15 more, and the Panthers sniffing the red zone.
Hey, 2 3rd down and shorts, and we've got a zone read quarterback keep both times. They really like that.
Cookeville is live right now on UCR 3 against Siegel. Upperman Webb coming to UCR 2 immediately. Needs to be. 9:32 to go in the 1st quarter. Just getting things started here in Crossville. And that personal foul is going to be 15 yards. Upperman game is live on UCR 2. Cookeville got knocked off. Now they're live again, I believe. Everybody's live. All right. Apologies for the delays. On the Turner Roofing scoreboard, Webb does lead Upperman 7-0.
That's just a really good opening week test for Upperman to see where they're at.
Potter has the snap, rolls to his right, finds Phillips in the flat, and he'll be cut down. A tremendous tackle made on the outside after the connection to Phillips. Grayson Winningham cuts him down. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 here for the Panthers.
As a receiver, you hate to turn back, and as soon as you see that, you see Winningham coming in to make that tackle. Looking for green, and you don't have it.
Snap taken, fire out left side. Catch is made, being hit and dragged down.
I'll tell you, a really good sustained drive right now by Stone, trying to wear these York defenders out.
3rd down and 2 here for the Panthers again. They've had a lot of 3rd and shorts. York showing blitz off the edge. See if they come. Handoff goes to Vandiver. Great hole for him to rumble through, and he will be slung down at about the 11-yard line. It's a Turner Roofing 1st down for the Panthers, and they are into the Quality Family red zone. They can get a 1st down without a touchdown. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11.
One thing you learn from York and what Derwin Wright teaches is they will hit you. They have been hitting people for the last 30 years. York will, you'll know you played a York football team. I believe they had some trouble with the clock.
It is a clock issue, so they're getting that looked at. Hallie's got the clock down there on the sidelines. She's got 8:27. We'll see where they run it down to here.
What happened? They stopped it on that 1st down, tried to restart it, wouldn't restart.
First down and 10 from the 11-yard line here for Stone Memorial. They've got it run down to 8:18. And the clock
it should be running.
And now it is running. Hallie had it right. They were delayed there.
So if they have any questions, just ask Hallie
exactly
what you're
right.
saying. I got you. That's fair.
Vandiver on the left side of Potter. Snap taken, play fake, going to fire it out to Page. Page to the 10. Caden Page dances up to the 5. Page to the 2. He sticks the ball out. And it's a touchdown! Touchdown, Stone Memorial! Caden Page weaves through, stretches it out, and opens the season with 6 on the board.
One thing I really like with that play design is the blocking receiver there looks back and waits to block before to make sure that the ball's caught beyond the line of scrimmage or it's offensive pass interference, and did a really good job of, once he saw the ball caught, he engages his block, sneaks in behind him for the touchdown.
Won't be the last time we say that this year. It is Potter to Page for 6. Noah Potter is the kicker as well. He's out there now. They're seeing if they get the look. Nope. So they'll shift back and get ready for the extra point. 6-0 Stone, trying to make it 7-0. A methodical drive down the field for the Panthers. Snap, set, kick is good. 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Stone Memorial takes a 7-0 lead over York. This is the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
A methodical drive down the field for the Stone Memorial Panthers, and they cash in. Noah Potter to Caden Page for 6. 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Dragons offense will look to respond, but that was a big deal. Talking to Coach Samber this week, last 2 years, it's been York in the catbird seat early with a touchdown lead. Been able to go slow, turn the clock. Stone needed to get an early lead. They have an early lead.
Yeah, again, like you said, methodical drive, get the ball out in space. hit them with some inside run. Except for the long incomplete pass, everything seemed to be within 3 to 5 yards, but was very effective. And, hey, if you're gonna let them pick you apart short like that, they're just going to keep doing it.
Potter on to kick this one away. He races up and booms it deep. This is a crushed kick, and it gets into the end zone for a touchback. Noah Potter with a touchdown pass and then a touchback with the leg. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for York Institute.
Hey, I'm anxious to see this York offensive line. And again, you want to try to establish that early. And if you're young, hey, listen, you're a freshman, you're a sophomore, it's your first start. If you have 2 or 3 really good snaps to start the game, you'll build on that. If you have 2 or 3 bad snaps to start the game, then unfortunately that'll get in your head. We got to see what momentum that line has early.
They're working on the Cookeville feed. They'll get it back up momentarily. Apologies for that. It is week 1. We thankfully have figured out what the issue was, so they'll be able to get live immediately and then stay live from there. Nathaniel Tipton in the backfield with Blake Voiles. A lot of direct snaps. This time they're going to go to Cole Brannon around left side. Scored several times last year on that play. Stone ready for it there. It's a loss of 3. And Dylan Phillips flies through to make the tackle. He's everywhere on defense from his safety spot. 82 tackles and 4 forced fumbles a year ago for the Panthers. Last year, a lot of backside stuff, a lot of weak side stuff. Coach Chambers said that they were able to get him on. That's been a point of emphasis in practice the last couple of weeks for Stone. Tipton in the single wing set. Whole host of men to his left. Senior quarterback, direct snap rather this time to Voiles. Voiles behind the blockers. He dives forward near the 25-yard line. Gets the negative yardage back. He'll make it 3rd and 5. Blake Voiles with his first carry of the season.
It's amazing when you count the center, you have 8 people on that side of the ball blocking and that unbalanced.
3rd down and 5. Tipton breaks huddle. Nearing the midway point of the first quarter. Tipton. This time Voiles again on the direct snap. Barrels into a defender. He's slung down. This one's close, and the near side official says he has it. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance 1st down for Blake Voiles.
Hey, that's York football right there. Hey, give me 3 or 4 yards every time. Just like Stone will run 11, 12 plays, get in the end zone. It'll be 7-7. That's what they want to do.
We want to welcome in our newest presenting sponsor, the high school football game of the week, Mayberry's Furniture, with locations in Crossville and Cookeville. Labor Day sale going on now. Huge markdowns all across the showroom. Make sure you go and check them out. We appreciate them, as I'm sure all of you do as well. Snap taken this time around the left side. It's going to be Landon Robbins. Robbins will be hit and taken down after a gain of 2. They bring up 2nd and 8 here. And this could be a quick game with the way York runs the football downhill.
Hey, quick scoreboard update. Cofield is up on Gordonsville 12-7 at the half. Jackson County up on Clinton County, Kentucky 7-0 at the end of the first. And Watertown is up on, is that Smith County?
That is Smith
6
County.
6-0 at the end of the first.
That's on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. 2nd down and 8. Snap taken and it'll go underneath. Voiles handed off to Brannon, and Stone ready for it. Nothing doing there. Taken down. A loss on the play of a couple. Back to where this set of downs started. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Hey, Dylan Phillips just came in there and blew that play up.
Snap taken here. Tipton going to roll out to pass for the first time. Fires in the flat. Brannon makes the catch, and he'll be escorted out of bounds. Gain of about 5, but it's 4th and 5, and likely punting situation for Derwin Wright. We'll see if he does do so. They're trying to get that passing game working, and that completion percentage for Tipton last year, just over 45%. They're trying to improve that this year in his senior campaign. Got better as the year went along, though, in that department a year ago. Caden Page back deep to receive this kick. That is a dangerous punt returner for Derek Samber. The punt is away. This is a spinner away from Page, and it takes a York hop inside the 40. And now we'll be dead at about the 34-yard line, and that is where the Stone Memorial Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, the punter did a really good job of getting that punt off. That ball bounced a couple of times to him. He was able to scoop that up and just didn't really get his timing down the way he wanted to, and unfortunately was able to just kind of shank the ball a little bit to the right. Have we mentioned how nice the field is?
Field looks great.
We have, and listen, and we all admit, I know it was me, you, and Coach Dodgen here last year, and we beat them up pretty good for the field. We really did. So at the end of the day, hats off. Absolute hats off to Stone. This field is amazing.
I'm not sure what the discussion is for right now. Everything seems fairly straightforward. We need a new football in, apparently. Week 1 for everybody. Us included. They're working on the Cookeville game, I promise. Apologies for that. Trips to the right, one to the left. Potter going to be in the gun here. Calls for and has the snap. Little flea flicker action. Potter looking back. Page wide open. Deep ball just overthrown. Little trickery for Derek Samber. He brings out the flea flicker. Would have been 6, instead falls to the turf. Caden Page had a step on his man. That's the second time tonight he's run past his defender, and the ball has not quite been there.
Page gave him the do-si-do about 10 yards downfield.
You're already seeing why Page so highly touted entering the campaign. Snap taken, play fake. Potter going to keep it again around the left side. York this time there for it, and he'll be deposited out of bounds. Joseph Linder again. Already 3 tackles for Linder early in this first quarter with 4 minutes to play in the frame.
Yeah, the way Linder moves sideline to sideline is really impressive. But move sideline to sideline and then come in there and stick the ball carrier, just a really impressive play there.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. On 3rd down and long for the Panthers, and we have early movement. Look like, and it is a
wide receiver
false start.
there.
One of the receivers got a little bit of a head start out there.
Dylan Phillips got a little anxious on that.
Three to the right, 1 to the left, and this is 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 18 for the Panthers. Snap taken. Potter dropping back, looking left. Again, Page burned his man. Potter works away to the right side instead. Receiver is open in the flat, makes the catch, but he'll be hit and taken down. And that's the problem with 3rd and 18. He found Carson McCoy, but it's going to be 4th down and a punt likely for Stone Memorial. Caden Page again on the near side.
I was absolutely going to bring that up. You've said it twice, but I'm telling you, they better get a little safety help on Page's side, or he is going to burn them a couple of times tonight. York is not going to rush that punt because you never know what bag of tricks is coming out of Coach Sambers.
Punt is away, and it's a good one. It'll be touched down at the 30-yard line, and that's where York will bring their offense back on the field. That's a big stop for the York defense to be able to get off the field after the relatively easy opening touchdown. Your offense punts after 1 first down, trying to settle into this ball game.
It is, but, unfortunately for Coach Samber, you look at that drive, and it's a penalty backs you into 3rd and long. You've got an easy touchdown and an absolute cannon throw from the quarterback, but slightly over the receiver's hands. Things you can fix right there.
Cookeville versus Siegel is live on UCR3. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties, but they are live. As the first snap here is taken forward, Voiles on the carry. It's a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
I just love that single wing. I'm telling you, quarterback acts like he's got the ball and goes to the left, but they snap it to the up back. What did, and I hate to bring up Butch Jones, but what did he always say? Eye discipline.
There you go.
You have to have eye discipline on defense.
Score updates on the Turner Roofing scoreboard after this play. High snap, going to be grabbed by Voiles around the right side, cutting upfield and taken down. Pardon me, that's Landon Robbins. This is where York wants to be tonight, though. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Score updates on those broadcast games. Cookeville leads Siegel 3-0. Upperman and Webb tied up at 7. Wow. Unfortunate injury update. Walter Kane back from a torn ACL, hurt on the opening kickoff, will not return to the game. Have no clue what the injury is. Big part of that Upperman defense, though, down with an injury. Hopefully, he's okay.
Let's just pray that that's something that he can bounce right back
Absolutely
from.
right. And we don't know at all what it could be.
I have no idea.
We're not speculating at all, just news. And now early movement and a little bit of payback as one of the Panthers jumps early on that faux movement that they got him on earlier, and that's going to lead to an automatic Gary Maxwell insurance. 1st down for the York Dragons. Now everybody's live, and I could turn my full attention. Apologies if I sounded a little bit in and out. It's because I was trying to put out fires everywhere. But we are live, and we'll catch our rhythm. 1st down and 10 here from the 42-yard line. York with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Snap taken. Tipton going to throw, and incomplete. Looking for Lender, second leading receiver from a year ago. He was open, just missed him. Both quarterbacks a little bit off early in this game.
And again, Stone, obviously your attention is stopping this run, but you can't be too aggressive because they can throw over the top with you like that. But great coverage there by the safety.
We'll keep you updated on those games and all the other games around the area as we go through tonight. A busy night. We had a game yesterday, Livingston. How about Hawkeye with a huge win over Cumberland County in dominant fashion, 47-9. Snap taken here. Voiles fakes the around, and now he'll keep it himself. Stone again, that eye discipline there. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Dragons.
And it's just really assignment football on defense. You know what you have to do every play. Don't let these fake little jet sweeps and these fake inside handoffs. You cover your area, stick to your spot, plug the holes, and good things happen.
In the gun, snap taken. Play fake, Tipton trying to drop back. 3rd and 8, being pressured, being hit, being sacked. The Panthers get to him. A host of black jerseys around Nathaniel Tipton. It's a huge loss, and it's a real estate collective sack.
Tell you one thing, when you think of Stone Memorial football, you always think about the offense. You always think about the creative on the offense. This defense is like, hey, we're not just an offensive school. We're going to play a little defense tonight, too.
And it's a freshman, Noah Bowman, who shoots through to get there first. York does not have to snap it, but they will. This is a better one. The Panthers almost get there. Instead, it's a great punt away from Page, and it'll roll inside right to about the 20-yard line, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. After 1, it's Stone Memorial 7, York 0. This is the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall. Mowing, cleaning, hauling, whatever is on your to-do list, Tri-Green has a John Deere tractor built to handle it all with ease. Whether you're tending the land or tackling weekend projects, this is a season to get things done. Visit us online at trigreen.com to see how affordable a John Deere tractor can be.
Good first quarter in the book here in Crossville. It's a 7-0 lead for the Panthers. They just got the ball back on their own 21-yard line after a good punt for the Dragons. We sure are happy to be along with you. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Thomas and Hallie Gunlock down there on the sideline with us. She'll have a report.
That guy in the middle is good looking. Oh, never mind.
She'll have a report from Coach Samber at halftime. Two to the left, one to the right. Potter in the gun. He takes the snap. Going to give to Vandiver. Big hole. There goes A.J. Vandiver. I'm telling you, they are so excited about this young man. He got 11 on that play. It's a Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance. First down for Stone Memorial. I am not the PA announcer, by the way. That is a different job than the one that I am doing. Two receivers to the left, one to the right for Noah Potter as Stone trying to get an early cushion, leading 7-0 on their home field. Snap taken. Play fake. Potter looks right, now back to his left, rolls out, receiver makes the catch. Now Caden Page has it, and he'll be grabbed and wrestled down after a gain of 7. A lot of RPOs with this offense. Potter didn't get his first read. He worked back to Page, and positive gain.
Absolutely. And one thing I've noticed early about York on defense as well, sure tackling. And again, you may give up a 2 or 3 4-yard play, but these sure tackles are helping them, not letting Stone extend those.
To the right, one to the left. Snap taken. Potter forced out of the pocket to his right. Fires on the run. Receiver makes the catch on a knee, but it's more than enough for Gary Maxwell Insurance and Turner Roofing first down. Hunter Haney, 27 catches a year ago. He's got one here tonight. One of the really impressive things about Noah Potter, Jeremy, think about how often this team throws the football. 186 attempts, just 3 interceptions a year ago. Really, really smart with the football. He's got his team right back on the ball here as 2 go to the left, 1 to the right for him on 1st and 10 from the 45. Snap taken again, play fake, fires again to Haney. And that's just right in rhythm for the Stone offense. They're past midfield. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Potter, obviously, and we noticed it last year as well, has a cannon, but he seems to have just a little more zip on that ball this year than what I saw last year.
2 to the left, 1 to the right for Noah Potter and company. Snap taken. This time he'll hand to Vandiver. Vandiver to the 45. He breaks one tackle on a physical finish. It's another Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. Something his coach told me about yesterday. A.J. Vandiver, he looks a little bit small out there. He's a scat back type, but he finishes physically.
He certainly did on that play.
And he got to watch Maddox Akindo do it really well a year ago, and he's trying to take that role this year. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Potter takes the snap again. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Huge hole for Noah Potter as he's cut down at the 30. It'll be a gain of 9 and 2nd and 1.
Stone is really mixing up the play calls, and they've got York on their heels right now. I think Coach Samber needs a picture of us on one of these cards down here to call in plays.
That would be horrifying for everybody if you're on there. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Now they check back towards the sideline on 2nd and 1 from the 30-yard line. Score up down the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Upperman strikes. They lead Webb 13-7. Snap taken here. Handoff up the middle, and that is enough for another Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. Doubled up on that. Gary Maxwell Insurance, game of the week. Turner Roofing for the Stone Memorial Panthers. Another good drive developing here for Stone. It's been a good start for them. Only giving up 2 first downs on defense. They've scored once, threatening to score again. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Noah Potter. He has the shotgun snap, dropping back. Now rolls to his left. Steps up, receivers open, jump ball, catch is made, touchdown, Stone Memorial. Dylan Phillips contorts and makes the catch for 6.
At first, I thought that Potter had floated that ball just a little too much, but the defender was kind of turned around on it, and Phillips makes a great catch.
Dylan Phillips catches the 2nd touchdown pass of the day for Noah Potter, and it's the Panthers with the lead they were looking for early, 13-0. And now this is the move this year. Obviously, we've seen the leg that Potter has. This is not a 2-point conversion unless they get a look that they love. They'll bring them all back in and kick the extra point. But if they like something, then they can go for 2 out of it. And now they'll shift into the standard extra point formation. And now we've got a whistle.
Delay game.
There was still some time on the play clock here. I wonder if it's something else. Clearly the officials were looking for something because they all threw the flag at the same time, so they saw something together. You got an experienced white hat tonight, Jeremy? experienced official out there?
Shane is second, third-year referee, was a wing official for a long time, worked state championship game on the wing, and has coached for a long time, just knows the game really well. I was talking to him yesterday, and I told him I was going to say, hey, and this isn't true, but I was like, hey, I think Qualls has put on a little bit of weight out there. And he said, well, actually, I've lost some. And I said, well, I'm not going to say that.
So let's see what the penalty is here. We've got an illegal procedure against Stone. So that'll back him up 5 yards on the attempt. And I will say this, for my money, the best strike zone in the Upper Cumberland behind the dish. Baseball strike zone.
See, I try not to talk good about him.
That's what's
I don't blow his head up.
About you. I will say this about the officials today. I promise you, they can make no call that'll be the worst call I've seen this week.
Dang,
There's
Noah.
nothing out here that could happen that'll be the worst call I've seen. Page holds. The kick for Potter is up, and the kick for Potter is good. 9:09 to go in the first half. It's the Panthers leading 14-0 in the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Great start for the Stone Memorial Panthers and a gigantic drive here for York. 9:09 to go in the first half, 14-0. Way this offense is moving for Stone. If York wants to win, they're going to have to put some points on the board, Jeremy.
Absolutely, they have to, and they also need to keep the York defense off the field. They've been on the field quite a bit in the first quarter and early in the second quarter. They've got to give them some rest and sustain a drive themselves, and like you said, put some points on the board and get back in this ball game.
Two touchdown passes for Noah Potter, one to Dylan Phillips and one to Caden Page. And the passing has been really good for Stone so far. 2 first downs for York. They're looking for an answer here on the road to open up the season, trying to avoid what happened last year. They like the result, which was losing 2 straight, then winning 11 consecutive games, but they'd like a little bit of a better start as another booming kick for Noah Potter. That's a huge weapon in high school to be able to put it in the end zone. He does just that once again. Hey, join us later on tonight for the Friday Night End Zone Show presented by the Real Estate Collective. Myself and Jacob Vinson go through the scores of all these games. We'll talk to coaches as well live about 11 o'clock getting started on Facebook and YouTube. And then tomorrow we have UC Game Day live from Lafayette, presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company at 4:30 as we talk about Macon County Fulton. We'll talk about tonight's games as well. And then at 7 o'clock, myself, Jacob, and Tim Case, the voice of the Macon County Tigers, will have all the action as Macon County takes on Fulton to round out week number 1. 3 games live across the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Upper Cumberland teams leading in all 3. Upperman up on Webb, Cookeville up on Siegel, and here 2 Upper Cumberland teams going at it. Shotgun snap in. Tipton going to hand off around the right side. Boyles with a great cut. Now he lowers the shoulder and finishes strong. Blake Boyles with a first down for York. It's Gary Maxwell Insurance first down.
And that's exactly what York wants to do. Their mantra, what they do, what they always do, what a Derwin Wright coach team does is they out-physical you, and they want to dominate the trenches, and that's to get back on track, that's what they need to be doing.
First down and 10, and as now they're going into more of just this traditional shotgun stuff. The single wing wasn't working as well. A great read here for Tipton around the left side. He'll be grabbed by Phillips and slung down, but he had some room to run, and he gets about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. And that's where this York offense has to be, Jeremy. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 2, move the chains from there.
Well, and you use an old Justin Matheny term, but if you play behind the sticks, they're just not built for that. And they're not built to have to pass the football either, so they need to stay ahead of the sticks.
Stick around for the Happy Heller halftime show. Halley will be joined by Derek Samber on his way into the locker room or his way out of the locker room. We'll see which is better for Coach. Handoff this time around right side. Now Robbins running forward. Jersey's starting to get messy for the York Dragons. The white turning a little green, but it's more than enough for another Gary Maxwell Insurance first down.
I will tell you, the first 3 plays of this drive, I can tell a difference in the assignment blocking for that offensive line. There are holes in this drive that were not there in the first 2 drives.
A very young offensive line. Just 1 starter from a year ago, 2 freshmen starting up there for Derwin Wright's team. That middle school team, Fentress Crush, they were good, but that is a tall task to come on the road to a 4A squad like this and have success. 1st and 10 from the 40. Tipton in the gun, takes the snap, play fake. He had him wide open and just missed it. Could have been 6. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 as Linder was running wide open on a little pop pass.
Well, I hate to admit, I had the the fullback in the middle. That's what I was watching.
And Tipton got hit by a couple of different Panthers there, and he's a bit hobbled as he jogs over to the sideline, and they're going to get the other quarterback who they're really excited about, a young kid going to come in, and we'll see what they do, whether they go with a different quarterback or they just go some Wildcat here for the Dragons with Tipton jogging off and getting a breather. And they are indeed going to go into the gun. Snap taken. Hand off to Robbins around the right side. He puts 1 foot in the ground to be cut down. Great pursuit. As this is Ryder Smith, the sophomore quarterback in the game. They like the arm of Ryder Smith a lot, so we'll see if that's a factor here on 3rd down and 8. And it is going to be Tipton jogging back in. And now the Panthers trying to hype up their crowd. There's a decent crowd. Listen, we've been on the Panthers fans sometimes for not showing up. They're here.
They're here tonight.
You'd like a little more noise out of them, though. The Panthers trying to urge them on a bit. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tipton in the gun with Voiles on his left. Has the shotgun snap, dropping way back. This is a screen. Fires it underneath. Catch is made for Linder. Breaks 1 tackle and finishes forward. Screen the whole way, and Joseph Linder gets about 15 for a Gary Maxwell Insurance first down.
Yeah, great play call. York's got to be really careful there with those offensive linemen downfield, probably in a marginal area where the officials could have thrown a flag.
One of his favorite targets, Joseph Linder. He missed a lot of the preseason dealing with some lower body stuff, but he's back in there now. There was more precautionary than anything else. Snap taken, play fake. Going to keep it around the left side is Tipton. Wiggles through traffic. He's got the first down and more, and the York Dragons are moving for the first time tonight. A gain of 14, and it's another Gary Maxwell Insurance first down.
York Dragons are starting to look at like Stone Memorial on offense with the quarterback keepers, the short passes, trying to give them a taste of their own medicine.
And I'll tell you, it's been the shotgun stuff. The single wing was getting blown up. They've gone into the gun and had a lot of success right now.
Well, I mean, the key to football is do what they don't think you're going to do, and no one expected this at this point.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. In the gun, Tipton takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Smith around the right side. Smith barrels into Phillips, finishes again, and it is another. We'll see on the spot. It's very close. I think it's a Gary Maxwell Insurance first down for the Dragons as Smith lowers the shoulder right into Dylan Phillips.
Mr. Qualls is going to take a look at it.
It is a first down, and by far the best drive of the game for the York offense now underway. They're trying to finish it with points.
And you can tell that the Stone defense is kind of caught off guard a little bit. They didn't spend as much time on this as they did with the single wing, and this has kind of got them on their heels a little bit.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube with the Game of the Week today. Also live on the Hub Plus Roku app and locally on channel 192 if you have Spectrum or Twin Lakes cable. 5 minutes to play in the first half. York with a vintage York drive so far. They trail 14-0 here on the road. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Tipton in the gun. Has the snap. Going to hand to Voiles left side. Gets right behind the blockers and accelerates forward. Another gain of 6. They are into the red zone, the Quality Family red zone. Buckeye Home Medical Equipment in Jamestown, part of the Quality Family. As it's 2nd down and 4.
Voiles just reminds me of an old school football player with that neck brace.
Yes, the neck pad
and it
is
just
awesome.
Looks like he's just, Dick Butkus out here running the football. I just love it.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2nd and 4. Snap taken for Tipton. Gives around the left side. Breaking 1 tackle and now being pushed down. The ball comes out late. It was a fumble, but the Dragons able to fall on it back at the line of scrimmage. Big break for the Dragons. It'll be 3rd down and 4. And now all that positive momentum could disappear quickly if you don't find a way to convert this if you're York. 4 minutes to play. And that clock draining out of this first half. Third and 3 make it, and there is lightning in the distance. We don't love that. We hope that doesn't continue, but that was a huge lightning strike over to the left. 2 to the right, and Derek Sandberg calls timeout. He may have had too many on the field. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 11, but he was not happy with something, and one of the Panthers started to run off late. So timeout with 3:27 to go. That'll be the first one taken by the Panthers in this game.
That's about the first thing that stopped the clock this game.
And the rain is falling. Hallie, you're doing a great job weathering the storm down there. See if we can get a look at the scores. We'll do that during the Happy Heller halftime show. Go around the state and take a look at the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Still 15-7 Upperman over Webb. Pardon me, Upperman just scored. 21-7. Bronston Chaffin apparently having himself a night. How about Region 4-4A, the quarterbacks? Noah Potter tonight, wow. Bronston Chaffin, the Georgia State commit. We'll see Matthew Wheely tomorrow. They're really high on him in Lafayette. Adrian Jenkins a day ago diced up Cumberland County's defense. He looked really good. Adrian Jenkins has always looked good. It's been staying on the field for him. He feels like he's got to be healthier today. It is 3-2, Cookville over Siegel.
Bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, 3-2. So the Cavs trying to survive against a Rutherford County squad. Here's 3rd and 4 out of the timeout. Snap taken. Going to hand to Brandon on the sweep. It's blown up. He breaks one tackle, though. Brandon finishes forward. He's taken down short. I'll tell you, though, that could have been a loss. Instead, it's going to be 4th and 2, and I promise you, Derwin Wright's going to leave the offense on the field.
The Stone defensive line had great penetration on that play and just blew that up.
This is the high school football game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. We welcome you in. It's Bronston Chaffin with an 81-yard touchdown rush to make it 22-7. Upperman over Webb.
So he's got a 3-yard and an 81-yard.
We'll see that team next week. Next week's high school football game of the week. Ooh. Upperman at Greenville. A 4A collision back at Burley Stadium. There's some history in that building. We'll have some fun talking about it this week. 2:40 to go here. Our 4th and 2. Snap taken. Tipton keeping it the whole way behind the blockers. He's breaking tackles inside the 10 to the 5. Nathaniel Tipton with a physical run. It is 1st and goal into the Rico red zone for the Dragons.
This is exactly what York needed. But like you mentioned just a moment ago, if they don't put 7 on the board, this is not a successful drive for them.
And what York doesn't want to do is score too quickly with that quick strike ability of the
and Potter's arm.
Offense. No question.
Holy cow.
So 2:20 to go. They wouldn't mind draining a couple more minutes off that clock here. In the gun, snap taken. Handoff goes to Boys around right side. Cuts upfield to the 5, and he's down at the 1. 2nd and goal upcoming here for York. A tremendous drive, an answer for the York Dragons. Can they finish it with 6? We're about to find out as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the first half in week number 1.
Do not be in any hurry. They've got 29 more seconds to snap the ball.
To your point, that game clock at 25 as they set up. Stone shows blitz. It's a low snap, and it's a race. Voiles dives on it, but it's a huge loss. And again, a freshman center out there for York. Low snap a couple of times, and that changes this drive drastically as it's now 3rd and goal from the 10.
You know, it stinks for York because now you may be in a passing situation, and it's just not what you do except for your play action stuff. But Stone's going to play the pass here.
1:12 to go. York breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Tipton in the gun. He has the snap. Here comes the blitz. Gives around the right side to Smith. Cuts upfield, and he's taken down at the 5. Under a minute to play. 4th and goal from the 5. York with a gotta-have-it spot here. 45 seconds to go.
Wouldn't surprise me to see a timeout here from Coach Wright.
Yeah, he can actually run the clock down to about 3 seconds and call timeout if he wants to. There's 3 seconds between the game clock and the play clock. But they're just going to break the huddle here. 4th down and goal from the 5-yard line. Long
Maybe try
drive.
to sneak a penalty.
Snap is taken. Going to hand underneath, and it is blown up. Stone not fooled at all. It's a huge loss, and it's Carson Bunker who makes the tackle. Loss of 5, and after a 70-plus yard drive, York turned away at the goal line.
2nd down and goal at the 1, and the snap unfortunately cost him. If you're Coach Samber here, you're up 14, put your knee on the ground, and you will be elated to get into that locker room in this situation.
York will get the ball to start the second half. We'll see if Coach Samber is aggressive. He's known for being an aggressive guy. He has 2 timeouts remaining and 19 seconds to go and a big-armed quarterback. But usually, this is where you put your knee on the ground and you go back into the locker room and
Their
get ready for halftime.
horses are not in.
Yeah, they are yes, they are. They are not
I see
going
him
to
now.
take a knee. There are 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Caden Page in the slot from the 10-yard line. Potter takes the snap. It is a conservative play call. Gives to Vandiver, and Vandiver hit by Tipton and Voiles. Taken down after a gain of 6, and that will likely do it here for the first half. We'll wait for sure, but it sure appears that way. A great first half for the Stone Memorial Panthers opening the season. A big goal line stand caps off the second quarter. 14-0 as the horn goes to signal halftime, and the rain continues to fall slowly but steadily here in Crossville. And we'll wait and see if Coach Samber catches up with Hallie now or after halftime. Either way, a great start, Jeremy, for the Stone Memorial Panthers.
Yeah, I agree with you. And one thing, and they've missed a couple of long passes. However,
and we'll cut you off because Hallie is joined by Derek Samber right there going into halftime.
Coach, how are you feeling after that first half performance?
Pretty good execution, great stand by our defense there at the end. Great turnout from our crowd. It's a cool atmosphere. I'm glad football's back.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
We certainly appreciate Coach Samber for joining Hallie there. When we come back, we'll recap that first half, preview the second, take you around the state. A lot of big games tonight in the Upper Cumberland and beyond. We'll give you an update on Maryville, Alcoa, all the other broadcast games, and more to be the Happy Heller halftime show. But at the break here in Crossville, Stone Memorial leads York 14-0. This is the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Surfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall. Mowing, cleaning, hauling, whatever is on your to-do list, Tri-Green has a John Deere tractor built to handle it all with ease. Whether you're tending the land or tackling weekend projects, this is a season to get things done. Visit us online at trigreen.com to see how affordable a John Deere tractor can be.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. A little bit of an unfortunate development. We are in a weather delay here in Crossville. Earliest resume time will be 8:30. There was lightning in the area. We saw it. We will see. It has to go 30 minutes, Jeremy, after every lightning strike.
Correct.
So every time there's a new lightning strike in the area, it is rainy. Hallie is under the tent. We're under the tent. But we are here with you. It is a 14-0 lead for Stone Memorial. York with their best drive of the game right there going into halftime, but ultimately a bad snap on 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line backed them up. About 10 yards, were unable to convert, and it is the Panthers with the lead. We'll have a pivotal first drive. Once again, we want to thank Mayberry's Furniture for being the new presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week. Start of a beautiful partnership, we hope, between the two of us. Their Labor Day sale going on now. Markdowns across the store. Furniture, mattresses, dining room sets, everything you can imagine. They can customize things all there. They have in-store installation. Fantastic local folks, been in business since 1947. A location in Crossville and in Cookeville.
Where is that location in Cookeville?
On South Willow Avenue. Right after you get on the interstate, you go through the light on Interstate Drive, and it's right there on your right.
Across from Bojangles?
Exactly
Gotcha.
right. Right there. A 15,000 square foot showroom.
Wow.
I mean, it's tremendous and great spot right there in Cookeville. If you're on that side of the Upper Cumberland, check that out. If you're up here, right there on the square in Crossville, the OG, Mayberry's Furniture in Crossville. We appreciate them. Score update. Yeah, Upperman's really good again, Jeremy. 29-7 without Walter Kane again. Right down the field. That is a Webb team with Division I athletes all over the field. A Clemson commit at wide receiver and defensive back, and Upperman up 29-7. The number 1 ranked team in the UC Top 5 representing early on. We'll see them next week. Upperman at Greenville, Burley Stadium, measuring stick game in Class 4A. Going to be a good one. We'll have all the action for you. A 6 o'clock Central Time kickoff. Don't forget, we'll be live at 5:50 from Burley Stadium. Myself, Jeremy, Hallie, Madison, the whole crew will be there at Burley Stadium next week in East Tennessee. We're going to have a lot of fun with that one. Well, we're going to take a break again and hear from all of our sponsors. Once again, in a weather delay here in Crossville. Earliest start time at 8:30. We will not be offended in the least if you want to tune in. Halftime, Cookeville and Siegel, 3-2. Upperman live on UCR 3 right now. They are in the second quarter there. Pardon me, on UCR 2, them against Webb. If not, hear a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with more of the Happy Heller Halftime Show. Take you around the state, look at the Turner Roofing scoreboard at the break here in Crossville. In a weather delay, it is 14-0 Stone Memorial. Much more to come. Don't go anywhere.
Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall. Mowing, cleaning, hauling, whatever is on your to-do list, Tri-Green has a John Deere tractor built to handle it all with ease. Whether you're tending the land or tackling weekend projects, this is a season to get things done. Visit us online at trigreen.com to see how affordable a John Deere tractor can be.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Welcome back again in a weather delay here. We hope it is nearing its conclusion, eyeing a 8:30 resume time here for the second half. The good news is it was a good time for a little bit of a delay into halftime, a natural break as Stone leads 14-0. A lot of really interesting games happening around the state tonight. Week 1 is here. It is a full slate, and here is Jeremy with the Turner Roofing scoreboard.
I did notice one score that I wanted to confirm with you on our scoreboard, and I'm going to see if they've updated that. But, yep, they've updated it, unfortunately. The score is Marion County 14-3. A few minutes ago, Brainerd was winning 405-14. So I just wanted to see if we either, A, had a score update, or, B, an absolute shattered record. So
yeah, that would have been a very against the reigning state champs. 405 points and a half would have been really impressive.
I was just going to say, hey, I was alive back in the day when Brainerd scored 405 points.
That would have been really impressive if they would have pulled that one off.
Let me see. Kind of a surprise because you never know what you're going to get out of these Kentucky teams.
Yep.
I have seen some that are pretty dang good, and I've seen some that are just terrible. But I'm telling you right now, Glasgow is handling Clay County 41-0 in the third quarter.
And a little note now,
41-0
is not excusable, obviously, but no Nolan Adams in that game. Starting
Huge.
Quarterback, huge piece of that offense for Clay County. They're expecting him to be a 2,500, 3,000-yard all-purpose yard guy this year. Not playing, but still, 41-0. Bruce Lamb not going to be happy with that.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky over Stratford, 21-7. Man, what is it? The Kentucky, or is it the beer barrel week? I mean, what are we doing here?
A lot of Kentucky matchups.
Lynn Camp over Jellicoe, 14-7. Your favorite team? Who's that? What's your favorite name?
Chucky Doak.
Chucky Doak.
Let's go.
32-22 over North Green in the fourth quarter.
There we
Chucky
go.
Doak.
The Ducks are fighting.
Are they?
I have no clue. I'm just calling them the Ducks.
If it is the Chucky Doak Ducks,
the Fighting Ducks.
I am in.
They need to rebrand if it's not the Chucky Doak Ducks.
In.
I'm telling you right now. Let's go.
Gatlinburg-Pittman 30-7.
If any of our teams ever schedule Chucky Doak, I
We're
promise
going.
it's the game of the week. I promise.
Doesn't matter.
It can be
if they're playing on Mars.
0-9 versus 0-9. It will be the game of the week if any of our teams play Chucky
I'm
Doak.
in.
That's
I'm
a
in.
promise.
I'm in.
People think I'm a fan of certain teams. I promise you, I'm a fan of Chucky Doak. Let's go.
Score, kind of interesting score for next week.
Yeah.
Greenville wins over Mo West, 35-0.
Very interesting because the words out of Greenville, maybe not world beaters in the preseason. We're seeing tonight why we always say slow your roll when it comes to the preseason.
Exactly.
And the opponent they play next week is also rolling. You'll get to that.
Science Hill up on Elizabethton, 14-0. Great game. South Green, Morristown East, 16-14. South Green in the third quarter. I always say this wrong every single time. Happy Valley, 41. Is it Unaka?
Unaka.
And I say Unica?
Yeah, we've said it both ways.
Okay,
and we've been corrected both ways.
Just double checking.
My dad is from in that general area, and he says it's Unaka.
So you've got inside knowledge.
So we're going with that one.
Okay,
He's from Irwin, so we'll give that one.
And listen, I've seen one of these games in person. Maryville, Alcoa, 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It is 21-21. I'm telling you,
Goodness gracious.
that place is going crazy. McMinn County 21-17 over Bradley. Halftime, Gordonsville up on Cofield 14-12. We may have an update.
That's a really good score for Gordonsville. That's a tough opponent on the road at Cofield.
And I'm telling you, I've been to Cofield one time in the playoffs. It should be known as Cold Field.
Yeah.
But you have to drive around a mountain and then go to, I think, somewhere in Indiana, and then turn around and come back to get around that mountain in Cofield. Dobbins-Bennett, 13-7 over Knox Central. Don't have a score between Oakdale and Pickett County.
That's the Fighting Michael Lindsay's from Oakdale. He's the pride of Oakdale. We were talking about where he ranks now and how he's ascending up the all-time alumni rankings at Oakdale High School.
I got a question. I just have to throw this on UCR airwaves because people know both of them. Was there like a pack for Goose and Justin Matheny to cut their hair?
Well, Goose is expecting Little Goose.
Yep.
So, maybe that's bringing some better choices.
Justin has had
and Justin's had 18 little
Little Justins.
Yeah, Little Justin. So I think that's just they're maybe getting a little wiser because the hair needed to get cut.
Are they trying to look like me?
They'd rather look like you. The long hair, yeah. They'd have to cut their hair a few times to get as long as you, my friend. I'm sorry about that.
And this is probably a great matchup, too. Anderson County and Powell.
Yeah, absolutely.
18-7. Brandon Reeves' alma mater's getting smoked. Kind of like Brandon in high school.
Well, you talk about Class
anything.
4A, Anderson County, Alcoa sharing a region, and now that's the second-round opponent for Region 4 4A. So you're talking about the top 2 out of 4 4A, if they do what they did last year, which is handle 3 4A, facing in the second round, Alcoa and Anderson County. So we'll keep a close eye on those as we move forward.
Local, DeKalb County and Warren County tied at 13 at the half. I just got a text on that one, by the way.
Warren County, new head coach. Border battle there. That'll be interesting to listen to and watch.
Morgan Wallenville, Gibbs up on Union County 49-0. This score, if it were the other way around, I would not be shocked. I don't know if this is right or wrong, or if an average team is much better and a year in, year out really good team is not as good. I want you to guess the score right now between Loudon and William Blunt.
I bet William Blunt's rolling right now.
49-0 final.
Yeah, Loudon loses
Isn't that
a lot.
William Blunt, is that Ozafet? Is he their coach?
Yes, and Loudon does not like me very much because of what I said in the playoffs, but sorry, 49-0. They got blown out by White County in their season last year, and got blown out by William Blunt. Listen, I got some crazy messages from Loudon, Tennessee. I get wild messages a lot. I got some crazy messages from Loudon, Tennessee last year, especially for a team that lost. I got some crazy messages.
That was the White County loss, wasn't it?
It was when they lost to White County before, because they beat Stone Memorial without Noah Potter, and they thought they won the state championship. And I said, maybe not so fast. And then they lost to White County, and you would have thought.
And we're not talking like 14
they got
14
hammered.
to 13.
No, they got hammered by White County with a hampered trip in. And my messages were insane. So part of me, I'm not that upset about William Blunt winning 49-0 over Loudon tonight. Hey, they were great to Jacob. They were really not. The press box was unbelievable, apparently, but I bet I don't get tagged tonight. Go ahead. Football's back, baby.
As mentioned earlier, Brainerd with 402 less points than we thought. 14-3, Marion County at the halftime over Brainerd. Red Bowling Springs against Grundy County. Grundy County up 38-0 at the half.
Grundy County, a region opponent this year with York Institute. New look region 3-3.
I'll tell you, Grundy County down there honestly is a really cool environment. I'm telling you, I really like the field.
I've shot games down there on the sideline. Yes, indeed.
We talk about Maryville and Alcoa. Halftime CPA in Oakland.
Oh, my goodness.
14-14.
What a game tonight.
CPA in Oakland.
Have you seen CPA's schedule?
No.
It is maybe the best schedule I've ever seen a high school team play. It's unbelievable. I mean, think of every good team you can think of. I promise you CPA has played them this year. Go ahead, keep going, and I will tell you CPA's schedule.
My good friend Bobby Rollins, his game tonight is 13-0 at the half. Knox Catholic over Riverdale.
Here's their schedule.
Talk to me, Noah.
Oakland, Pearl Cone, Tupelo, reigning state champion out of Mississippi. Number 1 ranked team in Ohio, Archbishop Moeller. Baylor, at Ravenwood, at NBA, Innsworth, at Knox Catholic, and they round out the season with a simple one, at McCauley. That is CPA's schedule this year. CPA may be in the state championship game in D2 3A and be 5-5. They may pull a Livingston Academy. If they're 5-5, it's a great year. It's one of the greatest schedules I've ever seen a team play.
So, other than the Vols and the Titans.
Correct.
They're playing every big team.
The worst team on their schedule is Pearl Cone.
And here's the problem with Pearl Cone. I've seen them be awful.
Yep.
And then John Henderson, different.
They are loaded. They are loaded this year, no doubt about it.
I just got a text from my friend Mr. Matheny about the reason that he cut his hair, but I'll have to leave that off there.
Yeah,
I have to leave that off there. I'll have to leave that off there.
Glad he's watching. We miss him up here. He's sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. He could be here. He just doesn't like any of you who are watching, just to be clear. And you should call him and complain to him about it.
Everybody message Justin Matheny. And he doesn't have Facebook on purpose.
You can get to him.
His lovely wife, we don't want to message.
We
don't want to message her.
No, she's
fantastic.
But
Justin Matheny on Twitter. That is his go-to. Yes. He needs 87 direct messages tonight.
And I will also reiterate, the opinions expressed on Justin Matheny's Twitter account do not reflect the opinions of UCR or its employees. Continue on here.
Start of the third quarter, Cannon County is up on Monterey 17-0. Dixon County over Columbia 13-0. Unless there's an update, top of the sixth inning, almost time for the seventh inning stretch. Cookeville is up on Siegel 3-2. And I think a 3-run bomb by the quarterback.
Easton Davidson with a 3-run bomb for Cookeville.
Exactly.
And a 2-run shot, 2 RBI double on the other side.
By one of the stars. Franklin County 14-9 over Coffee.
We'll run through these really quickly, and then we'll get back to action here.
Gallatin over Hendersonville 27-13. Let me see if we've got any more
Speed
local.
run. Let's see how fast he can go. That's what I'm trying to find out. Watch this. Watch and learn right here. Smith County up on Watertown 16-9. Wilson Central leads Cane Ridge 26-7. Mount Pleasant over Battle Creek 28-0. Creekwood leads Forest 15-8. Camden Central over Decatur County Riverside 14-7. Hillsboro trails Kenwood 20-0. Lewis County routing Zion Christian 41-0. Cornersville over Loretto 21-8. Lebanon over Nolansville 14-6. Springfield is up on Rossview 13-6. Hollow Rock Brewston over Scotts Hill 21-0. There's a look at the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Back to action here in Crossville after a rain delay, extended halftime quite a bit. It's the Panthers leading the Dragons 14-0. This is the high school football game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Tollis and Hallie Gunlock on the sidelines for us. Happy to be along with you tonight on a rainy night, but a beautiful night for high school football. Stones in the black jerseys, Yorks in white and purple, live on Facebook, YouTube, the Hub Plus Roku app, and Channel 192 on Spectrum and Twin Lakes. Noah Potter on to kick it away. He already has a couple of touchbacks tonight. He races up and booms this one away again, this time returnable, fielded at the 10-yard line. Looking to set it up to the 20, to the 25, and a big hit leveled. And we've got a late flag coming in as well from the white hat official, so we'll see who this one is on. Right in the area of a potential block in the back, but we'll wait and see.
I tell you, as this rain falls, there were no, correct me if I'm wrong, no turnovers in the first half for either team. Oh, we got a low block.
A low block. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, I believe. It'll back them up. And you are correct. No penalties, or no turnovers, rather, in that first half.
But as the field is a little more wet, the ball may become a little more wet. That could play a role in the second half.
We saw one fumble for York. They were able to fall on it. They also had a couple of low snaps. That was huge. Had a second and goal on the 2-yard line. Low snap, put them back to the 10. Were unable to capitalize. Still find themselves down 14-0. And now they'll start behind the sticks back at the 15. Weather delay over on UCR 2 between Upperman and Webb. That is the story of the night so far.
Wow.
Weather, it was supposed to be a beautiful night. And, Jeremy, I'll just show you my notes. You can read that off.
Kickoff weather is 78 degrees and sunny. That was wrong.
It is not 78 degrees and sunny. It has not been since about 5 o'clock. 2 receivers to the left here. They're going to stay in the shotgun is York. Snap taken. Handoff to Voiles around the left side. Blake Voiles breaks one tackle. And now he'll be stood up and put down by Dylan Phillips. Jeremy, that last drive, they went into the shotgun out of the single wing. Had a lot more success. Looks like they're staying in it here.
Absolutely. Hey, go with what was successful in the first half. I was going to say about the weather delay in Knoxville. I am sure that Webb is very appreciative of that delay at this moment, so they can kind of gather the troops back up.
Snap taken. Handoff around the left side here, and a big hole, breaking one tackle and now getting forward near the line to gain at about the 25-yard line. It's a physical run for Ryder Smith. And it's going to be 3rd and short.
Stone did a great job extending that play to the sideline, but then a couple of missed tackles. York slips through for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Still 3-2 between Cookeville and Siegel over on UCR3 tonight. Craig Cantrell on the call there.
Golly, I love Craig Cantrell.
It's fantastic. So happy to have him.
Not like a man crush kind of thing, but just his voice and
I think
and what
everyone
he's
got that. Snap taken, handoff, or Tipton going to keep it himself. He's got the first down. Another tackle for Dylan Phillips, but not before. A Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. And this is one of the interesting things to watch, Jeremy. Obviously, York knows they got to score. They chew so much time off the clock. Drives at a premium. Stone probably feeling like we only need to score one more time, and this game will be over just because of the amount of time it takes York to move down the field.
completely agree with you. And then, unfortunately for York, late in the second quarter, they take off 7 or 8 minutes and unfortunately can't score from the one.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Tipped it in the gun. Takes the snap, play fake, looking to throw, being rushed, gets away from one tackler. Now he's going to tuck it and run himself. Tipton, cut down, falls forward for about 4 more yards. It's a gain of 15. Nathaniel Tipton making something happen on another Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. And all of a sudden, the senior quarterback starting to find his groove with his legs moving it down the field.
Tell you one thing, and I don't want to jinx them, but I think the officials have done a really good job tonight of keeping the flag in their pocket and just calling the obvious things.
3 to the left here in the gun. 1st and 10 from the 45. We're 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Tipton has the shotgun snap. That was I'm not sure if he didn't grab it properly, if they're looking for the pop pass. Something wasn't right, and Stone blows it up. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, I was feeling that pop pass there, and again, it just wasn't there. It looked like he tucks it and just does the best he can with it.
Siegel scores. They lead Cookeville 8-3. That is not good for the Cavaliers. Siegel, a 2-win team from a year ago.
But I'll tell you, as much talent as there is in the Murfreesboro area, those rosters flip over pretty quick
do.
sometimes.
It's a great point. Snap taken this time. Going to hand off around the right side. Smith makes one man miss. Ryder Smith getting a lot of play here. He'll be hit and taken down. Haven't seen a lot of Blake Voiles out there. Not sure if there's an injury. Maybe Hallie can look over and see if she sees 22 somewhere.
Speaking of Murfreesboro, Oakland may have let them borrow a couple of their D1 athletes. They've got like 64 of them. Maybe, hey, we'll give you 2 or 3 of these.
This state has got some top-end talent right now. I mean, it is impressive. Cade Ratcliffe trying to hype up the crowd on a rainy night. 3rd down and 10. Big play for the York offense as they trail 14-0 here on the road. Tipton in the gun. Voiles is in there on his right. And early movement, trying to time up that snap count, and this is going to be big. I think it's on the defense.
I do too.
They've been trying to shoot the gaps a little bit, Jeremy, and that makes it 3rd and manageable. It goes from 3rd and 10 to 3rd and 5.
I've discussed eye discipline, and I think that he was trying to time up the snap, but as soon as the wingback went in motion, he saw the movement and took off, and just unfortunately just left way too early.
3rd and 5 upcoming here. A big change. It puts it all the way to midfield. Also means it could be 4-down territory. Two to the left, 1 to the right. Again, trying to time up that snap. Tipton drops back. He's being pressured. Rolls to his right. Man in his face, and he is sacked. Couldn't get away that time, and it's Carson Bunker who makes another Rico sack. They're really high on Carson Bunker. He shoots through and makes the tackle, and York forced to punt. Stone will be going for the kill shot.
Great open field tackle there by Bunker. If he misses that tackle, it's a first down for sure. Probably gains another 10 or 15 yards.
Caden Page back deep to receive. They've kicked it away from him, probably wisely tonight. Snaps and punts have not come easy for York. See if Stone tries to bring the house. They are. Punt barely away, spiraling, not very deep, but takes a bit of a York hop. And Noah Potter and company will trot on their own 31-yard line, trying to put together a big drive. 6:48 to go here in quarter number 3. Hey, stick around postgame where the Weicker Realtors postgame show. Hallie will be joined by the winning coach and one of the players from the winning team. It could be Noah Potter. He has a couple of touchdown passes right now. He's trying to really nearly ice this game away on this drive.
I'm with you, Noah. If Stone can score on this drive, I mean, this lead with what York has done on offense could be insurmountable.
Two receivers each way for Potter. He has the snap. Play fake. Now he's going to roll out to his right, looking downfield. Fires the jump pass and just throws it away. It'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A little bit stickier coverage that time by the Dragons. And a lot of free running Stone Memorial receivers in that first half. Student sections here. I think it's pink out night, it looks like. A lot of pink down there. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I was going to say, they've got Shadur Sanders on one of those cards. Surely they could put Hallie or you or me on there.
Snap taken. Potter going to fire the quick hitter, and it's dropped. One of the first times we've really seen the rain start to make a factor. It's 3rd and 10 as that one just popped right out of the hands of the intended target. Don't forget, join us tonight around 11 for the Friday Night End Zone Show presented by the Real Estate Collective. Tomorrow, UC Game Day Live, 4:30 from Lafayette. Then Fulton versus Macon County at 7 o'clock. Tuesday night, the Tuesday Night Football Show from Fire and Vine. Snap taken for Potter on 3rd and 10. Fires in the seam. Receivers there, and he makes the catch. Laying out to get it is Dylan Phillips. He has a touchdown, and that time he has the first down.
You know, the pass is just a little bit off by Potter. An absolute laser. And I'll tell you, that is one of the most difficult when you're going to the ground, a two-handed catch. You've got to be so strong to make that catch. Phillips is impressive.
Phillips, Haney, and Page, the three-headed monster at receiver. Here comes the sophomore tailback Vandiver. He's done a couple of nice carries today. He barrels forward for a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 here as we near the midway point of quarter number 3. Friday Night Lights. Is it still raining down there? I don't think so right now. Hallie says no. It's just hazy a bit in the lights. Snap taken, handoff again. Vandiver going to get cut down right at midfield. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers. And a lot of these plays, it is a true run-pass option for Noah Potter. He's reading the defense and making a decision if he wants to throw or hand off to the back. So a lot on the shoulders of that senior quarterback. And now they'll check over, trying to get the defense to jump. They don't oblige. Time ticking down here in quarter number 3. 3rd and 5. Snap taken. Potter fakes right now, rolls left. Receivers open. Downfield. There's the throw. It's Phillips. He makes the catch to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Stone Memorial. Dylan Phillips for the 2nd time tonight. It's 20-0. Tremendous play design by Derek Samber. They fake it to the right. Potter rolls left, and Phillips all alone downfield. And that may be the dagger with 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, no, I was going to talk about play design as well. They have hit them with those quick outs, and Potter shows that, rolls out, and right down the seam is Phillips, and he's standing out there alone.
Snap, set, extra point is up, and Noah Potter, 3 touchdown passes. He's 3 for 3 kicking extra points as well, and it's the Panthers with a 21-0 lead. This is the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall.
Welcome back. Stone Memorial in control. 3 touchdown passes for Noah Potter, 2 to Dylan Phillips. And the Panthers lead 21-0 with 4:59 to go in quarter number 3.
Bad news for Region 4-4A. Alcoa's good.
They are indeed.
They beat Maryville tonight, 28-21.
That's on the Turner Roofing scoreboard, so Alcoa gets a big 1-0 on the season against their arch rival. The Goose is loose. Michael Lindsay's here. Coverage coming to UpperCumberlandReporter.com. Story, photo gallery, cinematic highlights. He'll be in Lafayette tomorrow as well. He was in Crossville yesterday. He went to a volleyball game yesterday. This guy is unbelievable down there. It was a fun summer. It's go time now.
Next week, we get to see Tennessee commit Zay Anderson with Greenville. Apparently 2 catches, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight.
Potter going to race up and boom this one away. Spinning kick. Fielded at about the 5-yard line. York looking for a big play in special teams. Cutting up to the 20, to the 25. A stiff arm to the 30, and a nice return for the Dragons as Landon Robbins is brought down. So about a 28-yard kickoff return, and the Dragons, it has been no big plays. Really nothing even symbolizing a big play so far. If they want any chance, they're going to have to find one. They're going to run out of time against Stone Memorial.
And you mentioned it just a little bit ago, Noah, but what they do is they just crunch the clock, and they try to crunch the line of scrimmage, and 3, 4, 5, 6 yards at a time, that they don't have enough time.
Turner Roofing scoreboard update. Blake Barrett to the end zone, and Cookeville does take the lead. They're up 1 pending the extra point on Siegel. Meanwhile here, Tipton rolls to his left, being hit and cut down. Stone Memorial flying around on the defensive side of the ball. Lincoln Eldridge there. He makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Let me tell you that Eldridge and Phillips on defense close on the football as good as I've seen in a long time.
2nd and 10 upcoming here for York, and you can kind of feel it starting to slip away from the Dragons a bit here tonight. One big play could change it, but they got to find that somehow against this Stone defense. Snap taken, play fake, tipped it over the middle, and they finally have a completion, and Linder lowers the boom. 2nd catch of the day for Joseph Linder. Depends on the spot. Looks like he's going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard here for the Dragons. Two to the left, or 1 to the right. 3rd down and 1. It's 4-down territory for the rest of the game. Blitz timed up perfectly. Handoff to Voiles around it, and he's got the 1st down. Stone has picked up the snap count for York, but Blake Boyle is able to move the chains on a Gary Maxwell Insurance 1st down.
I've been really impressed with Stone's defense tonight. And again, the mantra over the last few years is we're going to outscore our opponent. But this defense, I'm telling you, a little better than advertised.
Stone's going to get a big test next week. They travel to Coalfield. Mentioned that with Gordonsville. Stone at Coalfield next week. Snap taken, play fake again. Tipped in looking. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Breaks 1 tackle. He's got room. He's to the 50. Tipped it to the 40. To the 35-30. 25-20. Tipped it. Stay on his feet. To the 15. To the 10. To the 5. To the end zone. Nathaniel Tipton with the play York needed. Touchdown, Dragons. He broke 1 tackle and then was untouched to the 15, weaved upfield to the 5, and into the end zone, the senior quarterback with York's 1st touchdown of the campaign.
Yeah, great play there by the quarterback. And what you want to think about right now is if you're York is, hey, if this defense can lock in on this next drive with Stone, create a turnover, 3 and out, something, get a little life, and hey, this game may not be over.
Calvin Voiles, the sophomore, on to kick the extra point. After the long touchdown for Nathaniel Tipton. Snap, set, kick is no good off the upright. We mentioned York had no big plays tonight. They finally get one. Missed extra point means it stays at 6. 21-6 our score. We'll be back with the kickoff. Don't go anywhere.
The John Deere 5E is built for our way of life, and it's backed by Tri-Green Equipment's tried and true support. So stop by your local Tri-Green Equipment store to take advantage of financing as low as 0% APR this fall.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Nathaniel Tipton gives York Institute life. It's 21-6, and now we'll see. Is it time for a little early onside kick, or will Calvin Boyles boom this one away with 2:41 to go? Stone says, okay, their ball back with the offense is a good thing for them. The offense has been very good tonight for the Panthers. We're happy to be along with you. First opportunity for some adversity for Stone. We'll see how they respond. That's something their coach wants to see them do well this year. Respond when other teams hit hard. It's a great run for Nathaniel Tipton for the touchdown. Boyles, line drive kick, fielded cleanly at the 15-yard line. Here's Caden Page, and we have a whistle. He fielded it with his knee on the ground, and now we have extracurriculars. And that's an interesting flag there because both of them were tied up and kind of slung each other down to the ground. I happen to be looking right at it. We'll see how they rule this one. I don't know. The whistles were a little late, and then they were blocking and go to the ground. I don't love the flag here, Jeremy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was watching them come in and spot it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, they're going to wave it off, and I think that's really good officiating. They get together and had the discussion. It was after the whistle, but the whistle was kind of weak and late, and Page is returning, and a block goes to the ground. Let's keep playing. So a good job by the crew. 2:41 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. We'll see how they play this here. Maybe a little bit more ground game, or when guys are wide open, you kind of have to throw it if you're Noah Potter. The weapons for Stone. Phillips, Page, and Haney have been really good tonight. Vandiver in the backfield as well. This time Phillips going to come in motion. Potter has the snap, turns, hands underneath. Nope, it's a little flip back for Page. Page wiggles through traffic, and he gets away from one man. Caden Page still on his feet. Look out to the 25-30, 35-40. Potter with a block, and he's pushed out of bounds. Caden Page looked dead to rights in the backfield. He gets away. Noah Potter throws a block, and it's a huge gain for Stone Memorial.
Noah, that kind of looked like one of your flag football plays, really to be honest with you.
We do a lot of misdirection and reverses and things like that. It does score a lot of points in my experience. Stopping people, that's a different story. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Especially when the end zone's extended by 2 yards. All right, Potter,
all right,
quarterback.
Where are we going next week?
Takes the snap. He's going to hand to Vandiver. Vandiver up the middle. He's pushed forward to the 50. And now a big pileup arrives, and he'll be brought down after a gain of 5. York said the ball came out. We had a whistle. No signal yet.
They got him down.
And now a late one says that he is down. They're going to discuss it. Now they're stopping. York cannot believe it. Derwin Wright not happy at all. And I believe it's just going to be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, and that's the break York needs there. I mean, there's such a scrum in the middle. We have no idea from our vantage point what happened. However, York really wanted that turnover.
Two to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. They lead by 15. Snap taken, going to hand off. No, Potter's going to keep it himself. Fake me out, wiggles through traffic, and he's got the first down. It's a Turner Roofing and Gary Maxwell Insurance, first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, unfortunate sequence there for York. They feel as though that they may have gotten a turnover there. Next play, 1st and 10 in York territory by Stone. Just puts them in a bad spot.
First and 10 for Stone as clock ticks down near 1 minute to play here in quarter number 3. Snap taken, handoff up the middle, wiggling through traffic. And now being hit and slung down is Lincoln Eldridge. He's getting some run here in the third quarter. Averaged 4.6 yards per carry a year ago. Now 49 seconds to play and counting. 2nd down and 5, Stone right on schedule moving down the field. Check to the left and to the right for Potter. He's going to carry it himself around the right side. Now puts a foot in the ground, cuts up to the 35 to the 30, carrying a defender forward near the 20. Noah Potter with another physical run. He's getting it done tonight to the 22. And we've got our first week 1 cramp of the day as one of the Panthers is down. And Derek Samber goes out and drags him off the field because he does not want his offense to slow down with 21 seconds to go in the quarter. That is great. 2 coaches grabbed him by the shoulder with a cramp and pulled him off the field and said, we're going. Now it'll be really funny if they don't snap it.
They're not going to.
20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
They're not going to.
They sure are. Snap taken. Play fake. Potter fires the quick hitter to Haney. Breaks a tackle to the 20. He's to the 50, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Stone Memorial. They do snap it, and they do score it. Hunter Haney brings it in. And it is 4 touchdown passes tonight for Noah Potter. They go quick. They get on the ball. The RPO, he reads it. 1 cut for Haney to make, and he is gone into the end zone. Stone regains a comfortable 3-score lead.
I didn't think he was going to snap it, but with that sequence, Coach Samber just saw something that he liked, and he knew what play was coming. He thought it would work, and he did not want to interrupt that.
6.9 seconds to go here in the quarter. As Potter trying to make it 4 for 4 with PATs. What a night for the senior quarterback. Snap, set, kick is good. 6.9 to go in the third quarter. Stone Memorial back out in front, 27-6 in the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Funk.
This is Mark Randolph with Nelson Troping Screen Printing, and you're watching the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Noah Potter having himself a night. 4 touchdown passes for the senior quarterback for Stone Memorial. Hunter Haney has 1. Caden Page has 1. Dylan Phillips has 2. York got a long touchdown for Nathaniel Tipton. They thought they had the ball back. Ball pops out. We couldn't tell. The official says he's down. The end result is another touchdown for the Panthers and another lead that feels near insurmountable.
You know, Stone has done a really good job of just keeping the York defense on their toes. They've mixed the play calling inside, outside, short, deep, run, quarterback draw. I mean, they've just done a really good job of mixing that tonight. As good as I've seen, honestly, in the last few years with the Stone offense, and just really impressive, and York just doesn't have any answers for it right now.
A York team that no doubt will be better week 11 than they are in week 1, but Stone, very impressive so far tonight. And now we're having a discussion with the lead official and Derek Samber. And he goes and gives an order to his sideline, so something with that.
I think it's an equipment issue with pads not being covered.
York will be looking for what they just got, a quick strike if they want any chance in this one. So it will be a sideline warning officially against Stone. Next one, going to be some yards enforced alongside that.
That is probably the most dramatic and nicest sideline warning I've ever seen given, Shane Walls. Very impressive.
Don't forget, stick around postgame for the Rico postgame show. Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline. She'll be joined by the winning coach and a player from the team. We'll recap it, and then we'll get ready for the Friday Night End Zone show. It's the Weichert Realtor postgame show tonight. We appreciate them for jumping on with us this year, as that one's going to be down. Why? I don't know.
Someone must have given a fair catch signal. That's the only thing I can imagine, is that player in front of the ball gave a fair catch signal, and as soon as the ball's recovered, you have to blow it dead.
Game starting to head into fourth quarters besides Upperman Webb. Still in a rain delay, and apparently a ton of lightning going on right now in Knoxville. It's going to be a late night for Jacob Vinson getting back.
And in the Eastern time zone, it's been very unfortunate timing for Jacob.
Yes, it has. Coach Shanks out there as well. York leading a quick strike. 4 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Snap taken. Going to hand off to Voiles around the right side, and he'll be cut down. And that is where the third quarter will come to its end. Stone in control as we head into the fourth. It's 28-6 in the high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 31 acres of beautiful rolling hills and timber. 3 tracts of land located in Albany, Kentucky are perfect for a new home site or recreational paradise with lots of wildlife. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends August 26th at 10 a.m. Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Hey guys, it's Jason Fowler, General Manager of the Watson Chevrolet. You're watching the high school football game of the week on the Watson Chevrolet UCR Media Network.
One quarter to go here in week one's high school football game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Stone Memorial, the 28-6 lead over York Institute. Trying to get even. They lost their last 2 against the Dragons. It's second down and 7 for those Dragons here, down by 22 on the road. Snap taken, tipped, and going to fire into the flat. Brandon makes the catch on a hop, and now will be cut down at about the 29-yard line. Third down and 4, and for a York team that is not built to go fast, they're going to have to pick up the tempo. They want any chance here tonight.
Yeah, and if you're Stone, what you want to do is just keep the ball in front of you. Don't give up any just broken plays and make York methodically drive the ball down the field, and you're going to run this clock out.
Third down and 3 here for the Dragons. 2 to the left. Showing blitz again, and now we have early movement. And Stone doing a really nice job of, they only got caught once going early, but they're crashing the line right at the snap. They are clearly well scouted in this game. And that'll be a loss of 5. It'll make it 3rd and 7. How much is it raining out there in Knoxville where Jacob and Coach Shanks are? It's a flash flood warning right now at Knoxville. Upperman with a commanding lead at the break, 29-6. They were rolling over that D2 team.
And I got an update that the Gordonsville game's also in a weather delay there at Cofield. So
I can do some geography. We probably need to hurry this game up a little bit because it seems to be a day where it's coming this way as opposed to the other way like it usually is. To the right 11 minutes to play here. Snap taken. Tipton, play fake, going to keep it himself up the middle. He is hit hard. Guess who? Dylan Phillips again finishes him off. York has to go for it. It's 4th and 2.
Will tell you that Tipton's scrambling ability is pretty impressive, though.
Ethan Looper had him by the feet, and Phillips came in and got him up high. And this is 4th in the game for York as they trail by 22. I love Cade Radcliffe. Every 3rd down, he is jumping up. Every 4th down, he's jumping up, trying to hype up the crowd. Some of the students obliging now. 4th and 2. Tipton takes the snap, gives to Voiles. Voiles behind a blocker. He's got the first down. Blake Voiles finishes it strong. A gain of about 7, and it's enough for a Gary Maxwell Insurance first down.
And obviously Stone wants to stop them there, but tick, 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 tick. That's what they want even more.
Coming up postgame, the Weichert Realtors postgame show. Excited about that. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap taken. Tipton rolls to his left. Swivels, fires over the middle. Receiver's wide open and makes the catch. Brandon breaks a tackle. There goes Cole Brandon to 45-50. 45-40. Now dances upfield. Still on his feet in a just really poor decision. The ball comes out late. Is he down? They'll say he is. But this one's coming back on a block in the back that just did not need to happen for the York Institute Dragons. Right in front of the official. Brandon had already made the man miss. And that's going to take a huge gain off the board and make it much, much less damaging for the Panthers.
They'll mark that off. Still be first down. May be close to the front stick. Probably first. You don't see this very often. 1st and 1 or 1st and 2.
That is one that will drive Darwin Wright crazy when he goes back and watches it, because that is not a freshman who made that decision. So 10 yards from the spot, it is enough for a Gary Maxwell Insurance first down, but it puts them back on York's side of the field at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure they marked 10 full yards off there.
I think it was right about the 41-yard line, so that would be okay. That was late. That's one that Darwin Wright's going to lose his hair about. Boyles in the backfield with Tipton. Snap taken. Little do-si-do for Tipton. Dives up the middle to the 50. A gain of a couple, and Stone very much okay with that as the clock continues to tick down. Under 10 to play. Make it under 9.5 to play. We've got more football tomorrow night. The reigning Class 4A state champion, Macon County Tigers, welcome in Fulton. Rematch of the 2003 semifinal game. A blowout for Fulton. And I've heard from many a Macon County Tiger fan that say they remember that game. None of the players were alive. 2003. But this is a revenge game for the mob
that's
tomorrow.
What I love about high school football. It's like, I can't believe you did that to us in 2003.
It is a revenge game for the mob tomorrow. Snap taken. Tipton going to keep it on a triple option play. Looks over his shoulder. Now he will pitch it back to Brandon, who breaks a tackle. Little Army-Navy offense out here right now. I think right now that's more Air Force as they break out the triple option and move the chains on another Gary Maxwell Insurance first down. UCR replay, that fumble, remember, on the play with the block in the back. Nowhere near down. Goose down there on the sidelines. Not even remotely close to being down. York maintains possession. 2 to the right for Tipton. All alone in the backfield. Going to carry it around the left side. Stutter steps, dives forward for a gain of 3. The clock continues to run down. Now under 8.5 to play in the ball game.
You know, if you're York, fantastic if you score here. But you've just not stopped that Stone defense either, so it's just a double-edged sword.
York has driven the ball fairly well after the first couple of drives. They stalled out a couple of times into the red area. They were able to score that last time on the big play, but Stone has been really precise offensively. It's been the difference in the game tonight.
I agree.
2 going to go out to the right, couple of wings with Tipton. Stone again shows blitz, snap taken. We've got early movement again. And you've got those Panthers running up towards the line, and it's creating some havoc right now for the Dragons. That'll back them up 5 yards again and make it 2nd and 11.
And it's unfortunate where the youth is probably shining a little bit there. It is so difficult to hold your water there whenever the linebackers are coming into the gap right there.
Robbins checks out. Voiles comes back in here for the Dragons. Still time running, 7:35. Over a minute since the last snap for the Dragons. They're down 22 here on the road. Tipton has the snap, dropping back. Forced out of the pocket, being hit and being sacked. The Panthers relentless with the pass rush, and it's a Real Estate Collective sack for Stone Memorial. And that time it's big Cole Hench. They expecting a big year out of him on both sides of the football. He makes the sack, 3rd and 12, and it's getting late in a hurry, under 7 minutes to play. And almost right on cue, a car horn starts blaring on 3rd down, adding to the noise. 2 receivers to the left. Stone trying to get off the field. Snap taken. Tipton rolls to his left. Steps up in the pocket. Trying to get away. Hit again. Still on his feet. Now he's cut down. Another sack. Dylan Phillips, have yourself a night. My apologies. It's Darrell Davis, number 9, not number 3. Darrell Davis makes the sack. Another Rico sack. Stone's defense pinning their ears back and getting after the quarterback. York has to go for it. Down 22 with 6:18 to go. Darrell Davis with the sack.
I'm sure Stone loves seeing that Cumberland County transfer come and help on that defense.
Now, speaking of Dylan Phillips, he's just on that back end trying to read it. Derek Samber into it over there on the sidelines. 4th down and long. 4th and 14 for the Dragons. Brandon in motion. Tipton has the snap, dropping back. Looking right, being pressured again. He rolls, steps up, fires, incomplete. He got hit late, though, and this is going to be a free 1st down as Cole Hench collided with Tipton, and that's going to be a personal foul and 15 yards and extend the drive for York Institute.
And remember, though, like you mentioned, automatic 1st down there. They changed the rules a few years ago where, like, defensive pass interference is no longer an automatic 1st down. The only automatic 1st downs you have now are anything roughing, whether that be roughing the quarterback, the kicker, the snapper, the holder.
If your car horn is going off, thank you. You finally turned it off because I was about to say mean things on air. We've got a cramp again, the 2nd cramp of the game here in week 1. As one of the Panthers is down, but that's something Coach Samber's not going to be happy about because that play had no chance, and new life now for the Dragons as they move the sticks. 5:03 to go in the ball game. Still a comfortable 22-point lead.
It's like, hey, let's turn the car horn back on.
It's not mine. It's right next to mine. It may be the lovely Madison McKay's.
Phillips limping off the field there.
It's not. It's next to yours. And now we have a stoppage. Yeah, Dylan Phillips was down with that cramp. And a timeout is called here. Who got that timeout? Believe Stone Memorial. Calls there first with 5:03 to go in the ball game.
Remember, in football, with the rule, you cannot come in get bought back in with a timeout. It's weird because you can in basketball, but you cannot in football. So Phillips will have to sit one play at least.
Whoever's car that is, it keeps going off and now back on. At this point, maybe somebody's getting broken into. Hope not. Don't forget, join us tonight around 11 for the Friday Night End Zone Show. It'll be later. Jacob's still in a rain delay out in East Tennessee for the Friday Night End Zone Show presented by the Real Estate Collective. Tomorrow night, you see Game Day Live from 4:30 from Lafayette. Then Fulton versus Macon County tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Out of the timeout, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Tipton takes the snap. It's a little bit off center. And Stone not fooled at all. They'll hit him and take him down. Big loss on the play. Grayson Winningham gets his first touch. It's a loss of 3. Stone has been really good tonight, Jeremy, at the misdirection.
Yeah, I don't have the golden voice of Jacob.
There's a lot going on right now. Speaking of, Siegel inside the red zone late in the fourth quarter, down 4 against Cookeville.
Wow. To me, that is a very important game for Cookeville to set the tone for the season.
And they've got a top 5 D2 team next week at Franklin Road Academy, so it does not get easier for Cookeville. They got Maryville on the schedule as well. 2 to the right in the gun here on 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap for Tipton. Broken play again, and it's another sack. Stone Memorial just absolutely getting after the quarterback on every single snap.
Well, what Stone has done really well tonight is if you make a mistake, they make you pay for it. And they have just not given York anything. Everything York's got, they've had to have earned, and Stone just hasn't given them a lot of opportunity for that.
3rd down and 15, and this is a drive that's taken nearly 7 minutes off the clock. 3:50 to go. No points, and still a long way to go to get to points from the 34.
And 4,912 car horns on this car that keeps beeping in this drive.
Snap taken. Tipton throws off his back foot. It's a jump ball. Big collision. What a catch! An unbelievable catch by Grayson Winningham through contact. Imagine this is defensive pass interference. An unbelievable catch by the senior wide receiver on the back-footed throw from Nathaniel Tipton. He's now cramping up. What a catch by Grayson Winningham.
Absolutely, and they're going to accept that penalty, go half the distance, be 1st and goal.
So now the trainer will go out, and they're going to signal this. They're bringing the football back. I wonder if this is not going to be on the defense. They call pass interference.
Was it incomplete?
Did they rule that play incomplete?
I couldn't tell from up here.
He looked like he certainly caught that football.
But if so, then, it's 15 yards, repeat the down. So, and they're outside of the 30, so that'd be a full 15 yards.
It seemed like he certainly caught that football. It looked like an unbelievable twisting catch, but it will be defensive pass interference. They'll mark off 15.
And look at the spot. It looks to be a little short. And remember, we talked about that a second ago, not an automatic 1st down.
My apologies to Grayson Winningham. I thought he caught that football. So now it's going to be a 1st down. It is a Gary Maxwell Insurance 1st down for York with 3:20 to go.
Just unfortunately not inside the 5.
And now we have a whistle and a timeout called by York Institute with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And at this point, there's simply no time for York anymore. And a huge score update on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Siegel strikes very late in the ball game, and it sure looks like the Stars are going to go into Cookeville and get a big win as they now take the lead 14-12, and the field goal is good, making it 15-12.
And Upperman game is officially canceled.
Is it canceled or is it official? At halftime, what is the rule on that, Jeremy?
That's out of the officials' hands. Essentially, what you got 2 choices is we come back tomorrow night and finish this, or we take the score as is and accept that as a final. And it looks as though, not verified yet, looks as though they've decided to take that as a final and not play tomorrow night, but we'll get some clarification on that.
1st and 10 upcoming here from the 19-yard line for York after the timeout by Dervin Wright. It's 28-6. Snap taken, handoff around the right side for Blake Voiles. He'll be taken after a gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7. And the time continues to tick away, and really we have not seen any real hurry up out of York to this point. This has been a very, very long drive and a 3-score deficit.
The issue is they may not have it.
That's true. Tipton, stuffed with a new offensive line to go quick. Snap taken. It's directly to Blake Voiles. He's around the left side, dives forward. It'll be a gain of about 5. 3rd and short upcoming here for the Dragons with 2:30 to play in a 28-6 ball game. And Cookeville trying to pull a miracle. There's a huge block thrown. They have a gigantic kickoff return to about the 50, and Keeli Davis is dumped out of bounds there.
How much time left in that game?
Under 30 seconds to go, so under 20 now there. 3rd down and 2 here for the Dragons.
And the clock's running.
3rd down and 2, and really, this is the story. There's just no urgency. So if you're thinking, man, it sounds a little bit boring, to be honest with you, kind of is. There's not a lot happening right now in this football game. And now we have a stoppage, and the officials have something. I'm not sure what it is.
We want to put a little time back on the clock.
So they're going to put more time on the clock here.
And the clock's running right now.
So Coach Sambers on the headset. He goes back up. 2 minutes and 5 seconds go on the clock. 3rd down and 2 here for York Institute. Tipton going to be in the gun again. Back in the single wing. Low snap. Going over to grab it is Smith. Tries to get away from one man, but he's looking at a whole bunch of black jerseys, and they will take him down. Another low snap leads to a huge loss in the red zone. It'll be 4th and long here for the Dragons with 1:45 to go.
And unfortunately, that play right there kind of sums up what the York's night has looked like. They've done some good things. But unfortunately, a couple of low snaps, a little bit of confusion on what they're running, and it's just kind of bit them a little bit tonight, and they just can't get any traction going.
1:32 to go, and we've got another what appears to be a cramp. There's stretching going on down there, so we'll stay here through it. 28-6. Stone's been very good on offense. They haven't had a ton of opportunities offensively, but when they've had, they've made the most of them. Cookeville trying to get a Hail Mary. Pass falls incomplete. 1:40 to go. Meanwhile, here as we're waiting on the injured player to be tended to, we'll take one more commercial break and come back with the finish here in Crossville.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. 4th down and 12 for the Dragons. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Injured Panther with the cramps off the field. Snap taken. Tipton dropping back again. Fires left. 1-on-1 ball up in the air in the end zone, and we've got a flag. And I believe this is going to be defensive pass interference in the end zone on Stone Memorial.
Yeah, pass interference, easy call there by the back judge. Just didn't look back for the football and made contact. Easy call. Again, half the distance here because we're inside the 30. They'll have to mark it off. It was 4th and about 12 and a half, so we'll kind of see what that looks like. Still going to be short.
4th and 12, so half the distance to the goal. They end up marking it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
They were at about the 25, so should be about the 12 and a half.
Yeah, it is short, I believe. It's going to be 4th down and a yard with 1:25 to go. York's had the ball almost this entire quarter. You'd think they're the team in the lead with the way this has gone. They're not. They're still in a big hole where they're trying to extend the drive here on 4th and a yard. Shotgun snap. Tipton, play fake, rolls around the left side. Tipton lowers the boom at the 5. We've got a late flag in. The ball came out. Lots happening here. Stone thinks they have it, and they do. We'll wait on the flag, but that could be the game ender as Stone finally forces the turnover they've been looking for. Big hit leveled, and Looper comes away with the football.
I think what we saw come flying in was the beanbag on the fumble and not a flag.
So it will be 1st and 10 for Stone with 1:16 to go, and the Panthers closing in on a big win. It has been weighing on them a little bit. They've lost to York the last 2 years, both by a score. Both games they felt they didn't play their best. They played very well tonight, and they're on the doorstep of a 1-0 start to the season ahead of a very difficult schedule for both of these two teams.
I tell you what's impressed me the most for Stone tonight is number one, and I hate to give Derek Sandberg credit because we're just buddies, and I hate for him to get the big head. But I think the play calling and mixing up the play calling on offense just kept York on their toes all night long. And then I'm telling you, this York defense will get after you.
They will.
And I really think that just the defense tonight setting the tone from the linebacker position, from the safety position, they hit hard tonight.
Stone was flying around to the football.
Absolutely. And to me, I really think the defense kind of set the tone for how this game is going to play out.
It's a Stone Memorial team hungry to get back into the upper echelon of Region 4, 4A. They're looking to get into the top 2. They're looking to take a crack and try and win the region this year. Well, to do so, they knew they needed to beat teams like a 2A, a very good 2A team, but a 2A team. They're doing it in pretty convincing fashion here tonight in the first high school football game of the week. They're 1 minute and 16 seconds away from icing this one, and it looks like it will still be the ones. It's tough to kneel down at the 2-yard line, so we'll see if they just keep the ball on the ground or they continue to air it out.
One thing historically in the last year or so we've seen Stone struggle with are real physical football teams, and tonight they've handled that very well.
Potter in the gun, takes the snap, he wiggles around left side. It's a direct snap instead, and he'll be hit and taken out at the 5-yard line. That's Eldridge on the carry. It is a final on the Turner Roofing scoreboard. Siegel goes into Cookeville and knocks off the Cavs 15-12. Gut check loss for Cookeville tonight. We'll talk about it on the End Zone show here. It's going to be a big-time win for Stone Memorial as we go under 1 minute to play in the ball game. They only have to take one more snap, and then they'll be able to shake hands, and we'll get to the Weichert Realtors postgame show. It is an official final. Upperman defeats Webb 29-7 in one half of play. Called off due to weather from there. So that is a final. Upperman goes to 1-0. We see them next week when they take on Greenville in the game of the week. Why not? Stone going to shift everybody on the offensive line. It's a snap just right up the middle to one of the fullbacks, and he'll be taken down, and that should do it tonight. A convincing victory to open the season for the Stone Memorial Panthers. They open up the campaign with a victory. Final score tonight from Crossville. Stone Memorial 28, York Institute 6. We welcome you into the Weichert Realtors postgame show, and we'll let you know the Weichert Realtors with the Webb Agency, their established local presence throughout the Upper Cumberland with a wide coverage area and a team-based approach. You can call today at 931-707-8787. That's 931-707-8787. And they can help you with up-to-date market insights and national exposure of your listings in 72 hours. Final score once again, Stone Memorial 28, York Institute 6. Stick around postgame. Hallie will be joined by Noah Potter and Derek Samber. Jeremy, we've talked about it. That is a very solid season-opening win for the Panthers tonight.
I totally agree with you. And like I had mentioned a moment ago, the play calling, keeping York off balance on defense all night long. But I'm telling you, this Stone defense, I think they kind of made a statement tonight. Flying to the football, being really aggressive, really physical. And I'm just telling you, I feel as though that on defense – the linebackers filling the lanes, the defensive line just kind of setting the line of scrimmage. Very impressive, very impressed with the Stone Memorial defense.
1-0 start for the Stone Memorial Panthers. For York Institute, the reality is they're going to have to find a rhythm quickly because this schedule is not for the faint of heart. They have another tough one against the 4-4A team next week as the White County Warriors go to Jamestown, and then they will host Meigs County before traveling to Livingston. So no easy wins on the board there for York Institute. On the other side, Stone will try to parlay this into some real momentum. They take down a 2A powerhouse tonight. They go to a 1A powerhouse next week when they travel to Coalfield, and they'll look to find a rhythm quickly. They come back into Cumberland County. Well, they will travel to Cumberland County, and then it's on. Upperman comes to town week 4. Stone knows they have to be in a rhythm quickly if they want to be a factor in Region 4-4A. A lot of different players we're going to talk about. Let's first get to the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, Jeremy.
I'll tell you, we had Stone on the offensive side of the football, the defensive side of the football. There's quite a few players that kind of stuck out. You know, I usually don't do this, but you have to give an honorable mention to Noah Potter. You've got to give an honorable mention to Phillips on just receiving and playing safety. But I'm telling you, and I alluded to it a few minutes ago, but I really think that the defense set the tone. I think that, honestly, the linebacking core set the tone with filling in, making tackles, not letting York get going with that single A offense. And when they flipped to the read option, confused them for just a second, but then they turn around and go get it. But I'm telling you right now, my player of the game, Carson Bunker, just kind of set the tone on defense, and I really think that that's what propelled Stone to get their rhythm, and it helped the offensive side of the ball. But Carson Bunker, player of the game.
Carson Bunker is the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Coach Samber giving words to his team. It's a Stone team that started well the past few years. They're trying to go a complete 10-game slate of really strong football. It's a great start for them tonight, though, knocking off York 28-6. They're able to get that bad taste out of their mouths after falling to the Dragons the past couple of years. Don't forget, we're moments away. Hallie will be joined by Derek Samber. She's also going to talk to the quarterback, Noah Potter, ask him about his thoughts on the game tonight. Jeremy, this is a Stone team. It's going to be very interesting. They returned 3 starters on the offensive line. I thought they were really good up front in this game. And if Noah Potter's making the decisions like he made tonight, they're going to be competitive and be able to compete at the highest level in Region 4-4A.
No, they are. And again, play calling helps even if you feel as though you're weaker or younger at the offensive line. Quick stuff to the outside, keeping the defense off balance. But I'm telling you, the offensive line did their job. And I'm just telling you, I'm really impressed with both sides of the football with Stone.
4 passing touchdowns for Noah Potter. No interceptions, no turnovers for the Panthers tonight. They forced the fumble late to get the turnover to the other side. On a wet night, those are all things that say good football was played by Derek Samber's team here tonight. They travel to Coalfield next week. York looks to put it in the rearview mirror as they come back home to face the White County Warriors, who are facing off against Soddy Daisy. We'll let you know a score if we get it before we break. Before we hear from Derek Samber, we'll remind you, stick around. Coming up later tonight, the Friday Night End Zone Show presented by the Real Estate Collective. Then tomorrow, presented by Macon Bacon Trust Company, UC Game Day Live from Lafayette, and then it'll be followed up as the Macon County Tigers take on the Fulton Falcons. Myself, Jacob Vinson, Tim Case on the call from Lafayette tomorrow night at Pat Parker Memorial Field. But not quite done here tonight as Stone rolls 28-6 over York Institute. They open the year at 1-0. York begins at 0-1. We'll have Hallie bring them up to at least the 20-yard line. We got to get them close enough. As we're here in this stadium, we are about a mile away from the field. Thanks to the camera, we're able to zoom in there tight. We are closer to Buc-ee's than we are to the field. Don't quote my geography on that. Keep bringing them all the way over, Hallie. Get them to the 30-yard line because we're going to have to make sure everybody at home can hear. But a victorious Derek Samber and Noah Potter. Here's Hallie with them.
Noah, how are you feeling with tonight's?
I'm feeling great. Very blessed for sure. I mean, we've trained for this since Loudon. It was a tough loss I didn't get to play in, but I just give all thanks to God. Without him, we're nothing. And this is all his plan. I'm just so grateful.
Made some great plays tonight. What do you need to do to carry that over into next week?
We just got to continue playing smart. I mean, I made some stupid decisions today that almost backfired, but we just got to keep playing smart, trust our guys, and we'll win ball games.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you.
Coach, how crucial is tonight's win to set the tone for the season?
Means a lot for me. Means a lot for these kids. A lot of these kids have been through a lot they needed tonight. We had some rough weeks for some of our kids, but this is a bright spot in it. And, kids like Noah Potter, how can you not be proud of that? I'm proud of all these kids. It means a lot to me personally with York. I've got a ton of respect for Coach Wright and what that school is and what that program's meant to me as a player and coach both.
What was said to keep that momentum going tonight?
I didn't have to say much. These guys have been ready. They've been chomping at the bit to get this game and just to get football season started. So we made adjustments, and there was some energy on the sideline and from the coaches, but didn't have to say a whole lot tonight.
How about the play defense tonight?
Yeah, great job. 2 big red zone goal line stands. They did a tremendous job getting stops. Was really proud of them. Missed tackles on the quarterback run. He's a heck of a player. I don't know his name right off, number 10. He played his guts out tonight, but really proud of our defense and their effort for sure. Coach Tanner Kirkland, his first time calling the defense, did a tremendous job.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hallie.
Thanks to Hallie and Derek Samber, and I called her Ledbetter like 8 times. It's Hallie Gunlock. I told you I'm going to get it. Next week I'll say Ledbetter like twice. Hallie Gunlock down there. Congratulations to Hallie and her husband Connor. They got married this summer. But I called Hallie Ledbetter's name for 4 years, and then I've been talking to her for 3, so it's an adjustment period for me on air. Great win tonight for Stone Memorial. They opened the year at 1-0, knocking off York Institute 28-6. Keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the area. We'll remind you, coming up later on tonight, the Friday Night End Zone Show. My goodness, there are some big games around the Upper Cumberland, some big news around the Upper Cumberland. We're going to talk about all of it live late night with all of you degenerate high school sports fans like myself. We're going to have a lot of fun starting at about 11 o'clock. We may actually be about that time, as Jacob was able to get home a little bit earlier than expected. Then tomorrow, UC Game Day live from Lafayette, followed up by Macon County against Fulton. That will round out week one's broadcast. And we'll turn our attention to week 2 on Tuesday night. It's the Tuesday Night Football Show presented by Fire and Vine. Live from the rooftop, Jacob and myself will recap this week, preview next week, and give our predictions as well. Signing off from Crossville. Final score tonight in the high school football game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Stone Memorial 28, York 6. I'm Noah McKay for Jeremy Tollison to my right. Hallie Gunlock on the sidelines.
Got it right.
Madison McKay producing things for us tonight. We say so long from Crossville.